statement is expected any day now.
And Australia's Olympic athletes have just touched down at Sydney Airport. A welcome ceremony will be held in a special hangar to honour their various achievements, and bring you that live here on ABC News Breakfast. Now, a unique partnership will see the conservation of millions of hectares of land in northwest Australia. Bush Heritage Australia and the Wunambal Gaambera Aboriginal Corporation will co-manage a large swathe of land and sea to world conservation standards.
It's hoped the partnership will give traditional owners an active role in the conservation of the area. Gerard O'Neill is the CEO of Bush Heritage Australia, and he joins us now in the studio. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning.
How important is it to work in partnership with Indigenous communities on conservation?
Oh, this is a vital step for the Kimberley. The Wunambal Gaambera country is a world biodiversity hotspot, and Bush Heritage has been invited to work with the traditional owners of that area to actually take on and protect this marvellous part of Australia. It's a fantastic landscape, one of the most beautiful parts of Australia.
It is fabulous, but how will it work in practice?
In practice, the Aboriginal Corporation actually employ rangers, which we come in and assist through the development of our Healthy Country Plan. The Healthy Country Plan is a process where sitting down with people, talking through what they really want to achieve for their area, what the aspiration is for that country. In doing that, we then agree on that plan, and then we'll work with the traditional owner groups, the Onagu Rangers, to actually come in and manage that country and look after those real values that are there. Some marvellous places.
Are there more areas around the country that you would like to see co-managed?
Oh, look, we work in partnership already with people on Cape York, Arnhem Land, and across into Kimberley. And yes, we certainly are able to work with people and aspire to work with people in many different parts of Australia. So we look forward to that.
So often we hear of Indigenous communities in these remote locations at a distinct disadvantage. So it is heartening to see stories like this, where some good can come from really effective cooperation.
Look, the idea of a Healthy Country Plan is a really important step, in the sense that not only does it look after the country, but Aboriginal people participating in working on their land is a really great thing for community as well.
And they feel true ownership in the process.
Absolutely. There's a whole series of benefits that come from that. There's a sense of well-being, there's a sense of actually custodianship, looking after the land, but also then that genuine exchange of skills and so on that goes on from an organisation like our own. So.
But there are some areas where things are a little bit difficult. If you take a look at the Woodside development at James Price Point in the Kimberley, they want to build a $30 billion gas hub there. Now, that's led to not only environmental concerns, but infighting amongst the traditional owners as well. How do you resolve situations like that?
Look, the area that we're working on, and our focus is very much on this North Kimberley area, which has been granted traditional ownership, which is a focus for biodiversity conservation. So our efforts really will go into resolving and working on those issues in that location. So it's a great step for the Kimberley in general, and I think we can be confident that we've made a great step forward in terms of conservation outcomes in the Kimberley.
Gerard O'Neill, thanks for your time.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Good luck with it.
Thank you.
Well, let's take you back to Sydney now, where that plane carrying Australia's Olympic athletes, and no doubt some officials as well, has just touched down. They will probably be leaving the plane shortly and then heading inside, where there are hundreds